Everybody. Are we ready? Are we ready? Season 24. Season 24 of 25. This Goon squad won 58 games this year. One more President's Trophy in the cabinet. We won the Stanley Cup 2 years ago. We made it to the finals last year and lost in 7. And now it's time to see what we can do. Is there one more run in this team with 1 year to go after this? This is the team that won 58 games. I'm just going to stream Diddy Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. You should. You got it wrong. It's not Diddy Kong's Revenge. It's Diddy's Conquest, dog. Don't test my Donkey Kong knowledge. Don't do it. Wheelchair, we're like 10 hours into it. Wait, this is a spoiler for me. At least that happens. I'm sorry. Spoilers happen. It's nothing new on the stream, though. Oh, goodness. But yeah, this team is nuts. Joe is 40. Again, you have like Rodrigo Jarvis is probably going to win the Calder, scoring almost 40 goals this year. It's nuts. It is nuts. But yeah, Wheelchair, we made it pretty far in NCAA last night. I'm scared, I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic. All at once. Cardwell or Liston, though, is the question. And I think it has to be Cardwell, right? Unless he's abysmal. It's his net. He is the playoff guru. He has never not been to the Stanley Cup final. So I think it has to be him. The good news is we can pretty much jump right into it and get right down to business. So let's take a look at the Anaheim Ducks of Anaheim. Alright, it's an interesting team. Dallas Yip, 5th overall in 2039. Wayne Whitaker and Eli Chang. Power Bang, what a name. Alongside Matthias Huselius, Jason Clements, third line Melvin Andreoff, Rory McInnes, and Declan Conan, and a fourth line of Ezra Dodge, Corbin McIntyre, and Jalen Thorne, who we've had to deal with for years. Hate this guy. So, yeah, it's not the best forward group you've ever faced, but it's not horrible. Defensively, not the best defensive group you've ever faced, but it's not horrible. Nolan Lamb, Ricardo Molly. I've never seen Molly as a name, ever. Andreas Ustorf with Kalle Gunderson, and Stefan Hulse with Henrik Dackl. We've seen Henrik Dackl around for years. Yeah, he was on the Jets for a while. The goalie, 83 overall, Robert Hedman. No, that is not Brian Elliott at like 55 years old. Robert Hedman. And a 920 in the regular season. Alright. It's not a bad team. It's not. But again, you know, you look at a team that wins 58 games, we should be okay. Now, the problem is, right, at this stage, we really are in a situation where I'm just not all that optimistic, you know? I think it would be a little bit misguided to think that this team will make it after winning the President's Trophy, because we all know that's not how this game works for the most part. But maybe, just maybe, it'll work out this time. I mean, we have the advantage in every category. The defense by 12. So, it's an interesting little setup here. But we're going to get down to it. I think tonight is officially the main event for this series. We are going to run through the playoffs here, and then we'll see if we get another season done. We'll figure out how it's going to go down. All depends on how we do in the playoffs here. One final look at the team. One final look at the team. This team was incredible, like I said, in the regular season. Tara Tukin, was our leading scorer with 92 points on the second line. One more time, as is tradition, and what could be for the final time. We say, hey Joe, our fearless leader, our captain, the gray beard himself, one more time with... To one Joe Byer, 40 years young, this might just be your time, sir. The playoff beard is going to be out in full effect. Oh, hey Joe, what can we do? One final run. One final run for the old gray beard. To be honest, Andrew Niedermayer's at the point, too, where I think he deserves a gray beard. Him and his tilted up visor. I can't change his hair color, but we can definitely give him the old gray beard, too. Because your boy is getting old. Look. Oh my god. This is incredible. Holy crap. He looks like fucking Rasputin. Tell me he doesn't look like fucking Rasputin. Jesus Christ. So we got a goalie. We got a goalie that looks like Davey Allison. And we got a fucking center here that looks like fucking Rasputin. Jesus Christ. Tell me that's not the son of Rasputin right there. You tell me. I didn't think we get a Rasputin reference on this stream ever, but here we are. And look at it's the crazy eyes, I'm telling you. Andrew Niedermayer. Beautiful. Alright, well that sets the stage. Endo! 5 months. 5 whole months for Endo. You'll love to see it. Endo, thank you for that. Guys, let's rock. The Goons are back in the playoffs again. Last year, we were off the back of losing Ekman. We had no hopes or expectations that we'd do anything. We made it all the way to the Cup final, and we're 1 win away from winning the thing. Let's see what we can do here as we take on the Ducks. Derek Grant is indeed a lead smoot. I was very happy to see that he scored. First period, game 1 of the first round, and that is a good start. Sahonen. He's beautiful, I tell you. Good old Sahonen. Second period, another goal. It is Jarvis. Was it Rodrigo Jarvis on the power play? We're up 2-0. Good start. With a modern-day Ducks offense on the other side. All right, they're getting a ton of shots now. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry I talk shit. Sergei Fedorov makes it 3-0. And so far, so good for the Goons. What a way to start. A 28 save shutout for the Cardwall. That is how you start a postseason run. I'm telling you. It's Cardwall's goal until it can't be anymore. I need to go. Like, that's like his 4th or 5th career playoff shutout, man. It's unbelievable. That's his 4th career playoff shutout in 38 games. He's 27-10-1. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. I gotta go turn off auto-rotate 10 out of 10 UMass series. You get caught up. You'll be a little bit behind again because, again, we're not totally caught up on YouTube. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. We'll be playing some NCAA tonight, as we do. Auto-rotate, turn that off, so that way Cardwell can be our guy.
Oh, good for you!
As I'm just going to go with Matt. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. This team will be set for the next 50 years with Byer. It's true. Game 2. I'm not saying we're going to speed run these playoffs, but hey, we got to see what happens, right? We got to find out. Jarvis scores from center ice 19 seconds in. I mean, I know he's a sniper, but goddamn. First period, 2-0 Goons. Ola Lundberg on the power play. I'm gonna say it. That's now 4 shutout periods for Cardwell to start this series. Second period. There goes the shutout, but we're up 4-1. Lawrence Legacy and Joe frickin' Meyer. Conan gets a goal back for the Ducks. We're up 4-1. Make it 5-1. Power play goal for Taratukin. Andreoff gets it back. It's 5-2. Power play for the Goons. That one's killed off. Power play for the Goons. That one's killed off too. Ooh, not great for the power play unit. But we are going to cruise to victory here. A 2-0 series lead for the Goons, making the most of home ice as Sahonen gets the empty netter. 6-2, the final score. What a start to this series. Cardwell, 36 stops. Once again, first star of the game, as Taratukin and Sahonen continue to dominate their opponents on that second line. A 9:47 for Cardwell. 9 goals to 2 over the course of the first 2 games. We go to game 3. Stood up out of the wheelchair to hammer one home. It is game number 3. First period, 1-0 Goons. Sergei Fedorov on the power play. Second period, 3-2 Goons. Viitanen and Lundberg shorthanded. Hulse and Cheng get 1 back, or 2 back, I should say. So 3-2. 3-2. Heading into the third. Closest game of the series so far. The Ducks on the power play. They're going to score, aren't they? Oh my god, the power play time. There it is. Clements gets the tying goal. 3 apiece. Penalty trouble for the Goons. Next goal might win this. I think the Ducks are going to win it. Too many penalties here. Another one. Yep, there it is. Wow. A severe lack of discipline. Sahonen scores on the power play. Too little, too late. Yeah, McInnes gets the empty netter. So out of nowhere, the Ducks are back in this. 6-4. 6-4, the final score there. Big yikes. Oh, yeah. A minor, a 5-minute major, a holding call, and a hooking call. Yep, you're not going to survive that. You are very, very unlikely to survive that. So we cannot blame Cardwell at all with an 8:57 there. That is not on him. That is on the penalty trouble. Yikes. Yikes. We go to game 4. Let's see if the home team winning trend happens to be a thing. Let's see what we got. We need a 30 for 30 for this, right? First period of game 4, 1-0 Ducks. First time all series they've scored the first goal. Second period, power bang, by the way. 1-1, Rodrigo Jarvis. More than doubled them up in shots. We're tied on the board. Let's see what we can do. Going crazy with this series yet? We're having fun. The Ghost Skate controversy. Oh, all the controversies. I accidentally skipped the rest of the third. We're going to overtime. 39 shots to 20. It's 1-1. We're going to lose this game, aren't we? Double overtime again? We loved going to double overtime last year. Nope, there it is. Ducks win it. Conan in overtime. We are tied at 2 apiece. You could see that coming from a mile away. You could see that tie coming from a mile away. Dominate the first 2 games. Again, outscored them, what, 9-2? And then get outscored 8-5 over the course of the next 2 games. It is essentially a best of 3 from here. Game 5. Let's see what we can do. First period, scoreless. Don't like that. Second period, like that. Sahonen on the power play. We go to the third, up by 1. Ducks score on the power play. Jesus Christ. Ducks on the power play again. Our lack of discipline is just murdering our team right now. Ducks might win their 3rd game in a row. Will they do it? The answer looks like it's going to be yes. We're going to overtime again. Cody calls it potentially anticlimactic ending, and I can't help but agree unless we win here. Survive again on the kill. Boys, can we score goals, please? Thank you, Taratukin. 44 shots to 39. Taratukin is the hero. Cardwell's the hero. It's more like it. And we have a 3-2 series lead. The home team has yet to lose in this series. Also, of course, the AHL team made the playoffs, and they are off to the second round, winning their first round series in a 3-game sweep. Lawrence Legacy, or not Lawrence Legacy, Uriel Legacy cannot be on the top line. I mean, I guess he has to be, but Jesus Christ, bud, can you cut out the penalties? For the love of God, 16 PIMs in 5 games, what the hell are you doing? This team doesn't solve its disciplinary issues. We are in a whole lot of trouble, but Cardwell is crushing it right now. We go to Game 6. Lack of discipline, but we're goons. Goon in the right way, Davos, by skirting the rules. Complain about the refs so we don't get called for penalties. Hey, it worked for other former goons who had no business complaining to the refs without looking like a massive bitch. Not talking about anyone in particular, of course. First period of game number 6. In a 2-1 lead for the Anaheim Ducks. Yep, and Andreoff. Taratukin scores again. Second period. 4-2 Anaheim. Clemens and Conan. Fedorov scores. And we might be staring down the barrel of a Game 7 here because Cardwell is struggling. This has not been a great game. Oh my God. We're going to Game 7 in round 1. 6-4 final. 2 goals for Taratukin. He gets the hat trick. We're going to Game 7. A 4-point night for Taratukin, and it does not matter. Cardwell gets dumped on. We have seen him at his best. We have seen him at his worst. The home team has yet to lose in this series. Cardwell still has a 920, for God's sakes. Andrew Niedermeyer and Joe Byer look kind of cooked here. Hate to say it. And unfortunately, that switch doesn't work out as well as I wanted it to. But I think we have our new top line. And, yeah, we'll just have to see how this plays out. We'll do the old defensive side switch. And hopefully, maybe, possibly, potentially. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Let's do that little switch right there. And see what happens. We're going to Game 7. Again, at this stage, we're 24 years in. We've been to 4 cup finals. I don't get overly excited for round 1. The question, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? This is our second to last playoff run. I mean, it comes down to when we continue or we go down to 1 more year. But of course, we won the President's Trophy, which means we're absolutely screwed. It's Game 7. First period, 1-0 Goons. Rodrigo Jarvis outshot 19-9. And we made the most of it, apparently. Second period, 2-1 Goons. Clements on the power play. Rodrigo Jarvis again. We go to the third. Will the home team win every game of a best-of-7 series? That is the question. Oh, boy. Come on. It's Rodrigo Jarvis. Every year we get a new hero. And this year his name is Hat Trick Hero Rodrigo Jarvis. The Goons survived the Ducks. We are going to round 2. Whew. What a game. Jarvis, Lundberg, and Cardwell. Cardwell. Lundberg's been amazing this year. Jarvis, I mean, he took 6 shots. And Cardwell got the job done. That was an awful round for some of our historically better players. There's no way you can tell me we ever would have won a playoff series with Andrew Niedermeyer, who again is approaching 1,300 points. No points in the first round. This is a traditionally phenomenal playoff performer. Didn't show up. Joe Byer didn't really show up. Legacy did, at least on the power play. But Alex Teratukin, Vesa Sahonen, Sergei Fedorov, Rodrigo Jarvis, Ola Lundberg, and Nathaniel Bukaboom, they showed up, to say the least. I don't know how much that I still want to mess with the chemistry here. That fourth line got roughed up a little bit too. We might have some decisions to make about this team. We could explore some options. Defensively, that third pairing wasn't exactly phenomenal either, so there's some options that we could explore. Cardwell ultimately posts a 928, even though he had a sub 870 save percentage twice in that series. And awaiting us in round 2 will be our old friends, the very first team that we ever played in the playoffs. We're taking on the Calgary Flames, who won 45 games and made their way past the Vancouver Canucks. Also, the AHL team has a 2-0 series lead now over the Utica Comets. So, again, I'm worried about Vatanen. He's got the points, but the plus-minus, rough. West, kind of rough. Vatanen, I mean, clearly that line's not working. And Nasir West appears to be the weak link, where Mikko Salminen could get the call-up, but is that a risk? Oh my god. He's the next Cody Gregor. I think it's something we gotta look at. Maybe. God. We'll give these players a little bit more time, but I mean, definitely that fourth line. I'm anxious about them. I think everybody on this team. I'm a little bit anxious with them. They need to step up. It was okay for the first round, but against Calgary, how good will we be? I wish this was alcoholic. We got Keaton Heino, 9 points in 5 games. Gaspard Renaud, who has 4 points in 5 games. And Davis Peluso, who has 9 points, 8 assists. Second line, Gabriel Leclerc, 2 points. Terry Noonan with his 5 points, and Hayden Knighty with 3. Third line, Timothy Vorobyev with 2 points. Timothy, I guess. Drake Trevicka, no points in 5 games. And Dwayne Agon, 1 point in 5 games. Fourth line is Jesse Quint, 1 point. Solomon Bembridge with 2. And Martin Mangon with 2 goals. This is a very well-rounded team. The defense. Nikolai Svitov with his 3 points, a +6 next to Caden Pyatt, who had 5 points in the first round. Second pairing, Rodrigo Sagan with Radek Nedved. And a third pairing of Gustavo Scavello. Maybe Scavello, who's to say? And Pedro Phillips. The goalie is Braden Hart, and we all know how well I do against goalies named Hart, especially when they're from Calgary. It's the son of the hitman. You can't convince me otherwise. Holy shit, he had a 936. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. They have an 83 who's not even playing. Whew. Well, it's been a good run, guys. It's been a good run. We'll see if in our final year we can make something happen. But if we have players underperforming and players taking penalties, we are screwed, to say the least. The ratings are in our favor. 93, 96, 85 to 93, 84, 81. So offense is tied. We have a gigantic defensive advantage, as we pretty much always do. Game 1, second round against Calgary. Let's see how we do. First period. Before I was so rudely interrupted, first period. Sahonen, Peluso, as well as Rodrigo Jarvis. 2-1. Thank you for so rudely interrupting me. I don't think you've mentioned Dan Vladar's save. You're right, I haven't. Why? Because it doesn't need to be mentioned, because everyone knows that's the save of the year. The save of the year. Second period. 3-1. Sergei Fedorov on the power play. 29 shots to 16. We're up 3-1 heading into the third. Nedved makes it 3-2. I'm officially worried. That Jarvis from his own end. No. 6.5 minutes. Come on, boys. Come on. Hold the door. Yes. Let's go. Big Game 1 victory over the Flames. Yet to lose at home this postseason. Cardwell with a 9.35 as Teratukin and company continue to get it done as our top line continues to underperform. If anything, though, I feel like our top line, in a real-world hockey sense, they're taking... Like, it gives our second and third line better matchups. And in theory, they're doing well. Ender, what's up, buddy? We're doing all right. Like, in theory, in real life, having this as your second line means they're getting easier matchups and dominating. Does it work that way in the game? Fucking no. But, you know, Wilhelm snack when I could always break out the jersey. They never sent me anything. I'm very disappointed. But then again, it can be tough to send meat snacks from one side of an ocean to the other, you know? Game number 2. Here against Calgary. See what we got. First period. Well, let's hope this game ends on a high note. I had to pause editing because, of course, the once a month we talk about the NFL, something huge happens as soon as we're done recording. Yeah, I imagine you're talking about the Deshaun Watson stuff, which I don't know if there's any validity to that whatsoever. But I imagine that's what you mean. I imagine. You can't possibly be talking about the Detroit Lions signing Jamal Williams, is my guess. So, all right. Second period. We get a goal back. Sahonen. We go to the third. Come on, boys. We're not out of this. We've yet to lose at home. Sure can't imagine anyone trades for him until that's settled, which is probably Joe Meyer. There we go. Second of the playoffs. It's probably why a clear, salty Houston fan said it. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Just because, Noonan, you suck. We're going to overtime, baby. Sahonen ties it at 3 with 48 seconds to go. The point about Deshaun Watson I was going to make is, yeah, probably that way, you know, he doesn't get traded, so it's like, well, he has to stay now, and then everything's fine, right? Except the Texans are still screwed. Guys, we're going to overtime. 2 goals in the third period from Byron Sahonen. We need that energy, chat. We need it. Cardwell, make the saves. Somebody score the goals. Come on! Come on, power play. No. Come on. Please. Yes. Rodrigo Jarvis. Who you gotta call when you need a late goal in the playoffs? Rodrigo Jarvis. Unreal. Unreal. Whew. Dude, we out of nowhere saw Rodrigo Jarvis in the AHL last year and we said, well, he's got nothing but a shot, but we should probably try him. 39 regular season goals later and a couple of big playoff performances later, we have a 2-0 series lead on Calgary. Like, seriously, even now, you look at this guy. He's got nothing but hands in terms of deking, some stick checking, some speed and balance, but then there's that shot. What a bizarre player. but holy hell does it work. He's going to get paid heading into the next year, too. He is going to get paid. I guess that's the question, right? Of like, hey, is there anybody else in the AHL who has good offensive stats? Antti Koivusto randomly has 99 shot power for everything. I wonder how that guy would do if we had to call somebody up. And then you got guys like Kovacs who are a little bit more well-rounded. Like Ribeiro has 99 offensive awareness, but like we have dudes that are well-rounded, but nobody like Jarvis, who was just clearly a glass cannon. It's unreal. Undefeated at home, and a 2-0 series lead for the Goons here in the conference semifinal. We go to Game 3 here in Calgary. Let's see what we can do. First period, 1-0 for the Flames. Nighty gets the goal. Second period, holy hell. So every game we've played, the home team's going to have won. Every single game. Jesus. Jesus. We go to the third, down by 3. We need a quick goal here. Palooza, okay, that's not what I meant. I meant for us. 4-0 Calgary, a 37 save shutout for Bart. Good old B hard on Calgary, gotta love it. That was an awful game. Couldn't find the back of the net. Home team has yet to lose, period, in this postseason run so far. We go to Game 4. We really need that streak to end right about now. Please and thank you. First period. 2-1 Calgary. High note and man gone. Joe Byer scores on the power play. Second period. We're tied at 2. Bookaboom. Nathaniel Bookaboom. Imagine letting Bruce Hart shut you out. Oh, good old Bruce Hart. We go to the third, tied at 2. Let's see what we can do here. Power play. Unsuccessful for Calgary. Next goal, very important. We need it. We want it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna have it. Get it. Score. Please. Us, not Calgary. Yes, please. Overtime. Well. That is unfortunate. Rodrigo Jarvis, come on down. You're the next contestant to score an overtime playoff winner. Come on, Rodrigo. Come on down. Please come on down, Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Double overtime. Double overtime. Rodrigo Jarvis. Come on, fucking. Home team wins again. The home team wins again. Jesus Christ, what is this game right now? Every single game so far for us this postseason has been won by the home team. 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 It's just, what the fuck? Alright, we go to Game 5. Tied at 2. The Coyotes have a 3-1 lead on the Avs, as the Washington Capitals are off to the conference final. It is game number 5. Rodrigo. Yeah, don't call upon Rodrigo. He calls upon you. Whew. God damn. Wow, the Burnaby Aces got knocked out of the playoffs, so no Calder Cup for them this year either. First period, 1-0 Calgary. Noonan on the power play. These penalties, Jesus Christ. Second period, 2-2. Jarvis. It was a little bit late, but we got there. And Bookaboom, Sagan tied it at 2. Well, the home team's going to win, so we're perfectly fine, right? We are perfectly fine. The home team is going to win. Joe Byer on the power play. This one is done. Dusted. Done and dusted. I'm just going to keep doing this because, no, I don't even care if they scored. Done and dusted. Just keep wiping these hands. He's wiping it. Fuck. And Calgary becomes the first team we've faced all postseason to actually win a game on the road. Flames in 6 is what I'm seeing. Flames in 6 is what I'm seeing. We have lost 3 in a row. We've been here before. Fuck. All right, defensively, let's call a spade a spade. We have absolutely sucked. Let's go Lilia, Legacy, LaBarbara, Zagrapin, Saprik, and Abdulkader. And holy shit! Did you murder? Well, no wonder why we're fucking losing. Holy crap. Fedorov has 16. Jesus Christ. If you haven't fought at all, if he hasn't fought, I swear to God, I am going to fucking try Legacy for treason. How do you fight 4 times in the playoffs? Oh my God. All right. Well, I don't know what to do when we have like 5 players who have taken more penalties than our fucking enforcer defenseman. Oh my God, what do I do? What the fuck do I do? Look at the penalty minutes. It's like no wonder why we haven't fucking done well.
Good for you!
Delaney, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. I know a -3 isn't ideal, but I don't really care. Like, I have to bury some of these players who can't stay out of the goddamn box. And now is the time to change up some of these forward lines. Man, Vatanen has sucked. West has sucked. Even Vatanen again, 2 postseasons in a row. I can't really rely on him. I gotta be honest, man. We might do a wholesale change of that 4th line. They have been worthless. Worthless. West, Vatanen, like... I get you got 5 points, but you're also on -5, so it doesn't even matter. I'm going wholesale changes here. We have to. I don't like that Salminen takes as many penalties as he does, so I gotta kind of avoid that. Where was that dude who had like 99 shot power? You. Koivisto gets called up for sure. Do I call up John Yasina? Fedorov's got a good shot. Garcia, the meme player. Holden Ribeiro. Langenbrunner's got good passing. I don't really care if someone's well-rounded. I need a guy who can score some goddamn goals. Good old John Yasina. Well, you know when I have to send people down that we're probably screwed. We're going to go for Koivisto, Fedorov, and screw it, we're calling up Salminen. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? We're bringing up Salminen. Let's get the other Fedorov in there. We got 2 S Fedorovs now. So is that 4th line weak on paper? Yes. Yes, it is. But we'll do what we gotta do. Oh, man. Well. From there, Jesus Christ, the other Fedorov can't stay out of the box. Hate to say it, but Legacy and the other Fedorov gotta be on the 4th line just because the penalties are insane. Lundberg can stay because of the penalties. Who takes the least amount of penalties? That's who I want on the higher lines at this rate. I mean, granted, Niedermeyer hasn't done a goddamn thing offensively, but something's got to get him going, right? Guess these guys are all righties. Alright, we need a lefty on that line. That doesn't work. I don't want a -1. Elisa, take it easy. We will catch you later. Sorry for the spoiler. Let's just go for this. What's the worst that happens? What's the worst that happens? Taratuk, Jarvis Bayer. Niedermeyer. Maybe. I don't even know. How the hell do I avoid, like... This is the worst when you're just like, well, everyone takes penalty minutes, so... Down to the lower lines with you. What is a man to do? This sucks. Oh, no. And all of this for naught, because let's be honest, we're probably going to lose anyway. It's just how this works. You have to mess with the lines, it means your team sucks and they're over it. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. What's the worst that could happen? I think we're gonna lose anyway. I'm gonna take a quick old screenshot of the Lions. Alright. Really quickly. Let's just go best lines for the sake of the penalty kills. So we got Lilia and Abdulkader, Zagrapin and LaBarbara, Saprik and Lawrence Legacy. Realizing at the 24th season that we always fail because of the penalty. I mean, I was well aware. For the most part, we've done a good job at times, not completely blowing it by taking too many penalties. But, you know, sometimes this team has a tendency to goddamn blow it. I'm not saying it's surprising, but it's for damn sure disappointing. Let's do it. See if we can stave off elimination against Calgary. I doubt it. It's Game 6. Will all of those changes be for nothing? Let's find out. First period, 1-0 Goons. Which Fedorov is it? Fuck if I know. We have two of them. Second period, 2-1. Fedorov again. Which one is it? Fuck if I know. Nedved scores. We're up 2-1. Can we force Game 7? Can we force Game... Taratukin wakes up. Can we force Game 7? Please. God. Please, God, help me. Force Game 7. Please. God. Just win this game. Please. Taratukin, the empty netter. 4-1 final. The Goons. Force Game 7. Because one Game 7 against Anaheim wasn't enough, chat. It wasn't enough. To say the least. We need another. And we will get another. Like Thor throwing down the goddamn glass. Fucking... Another! Game 7 against Calgary. What do we do? 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 You could say leave it alone, but this game is voodoo. So we're going to change whatever wing people are on to keep the lines the same, but see what happens. Was that Stanislav Fedorov or Sergei that did well? Stanislav had one of the goals. All right. Beautiful. Way to go. I mean, we got to look at the new boys in case we lose, right? We got to look at the new boys. We have to do it. So, new boy number 1, Stanislav Fedorov, our other S. Fedorov. Fedorov. Stanny. Look at Stan. You sure are a Stan. What a guy. Look at that schnoz. The S in Stanislav stands for schnoz. Number 22, Stanislav Fedorov. On the left, new boy Mikko Salminen. Mikko. The redheaded wonder. With eyebrows that could kill. They're so sharp. Good old Sal Minen. And that brings us to the last new addition. It is Antti Koivisto. The 26-year-old Koivisto, who's got the play. It's Jesus! We got Jesus! Finish Jesus! Antti Koivisto. Look at this handsome son of a gun, huh? Look at this guy. Handsome devil. Antti Koivisto. Now let's not have you go home after just 2 appearances, huh? Guys, we've killed enough time. It's Game 7. Can we move on to play the Arizona Coyotes or the Colorado Avalanche? We don't know yet. Washington and Ottawa is the Eastern Conference Final. Can we get back to another conference final for at least the 3rd year in a row? First period of Game 7. Not great. LeClaire and Noonan. Fedorov gets one back. We outshot them 13-6. I am horrified. Second period. There it is. You can just tell when Cardwall gives up like 2 goals on 6 shots that we're fucked. We're done. We are done. Third period, down by 3. It's 4 goals on 17 shots. The President's Trophy curse continues. Never win the President's Trophy, guys. Never fucking do it. It is a scourge on society. Like fucking locusts. Don't believe this shit. Never win the President's Trophy. It's the goddamn worst, and I hate it. It's a curse. I hate everything. Son of a bitch. I told you not to get invested. Too little, too late, you bastards. 5-4 win for the Flames. They win Game 7. Deej, did we really hit 3 hours today? Jeez, how the hell did we hit 3 hours? Like after editing? That has to be before editing. We hit 3 hours because we had those breaks in there. Joe Byer. Not the way you want a man to go out. 7 points in 14 games. Rodrigo Jarvis with 9 goals in 14. Jesus, Deej, I didn't think it'd be that long of a show. Teratukin with 17 points. He was great. Bukaboom with 8. He was okay. Sahonen was solid. Andrew Niedermeyer and Joe Byer just didn't have enough left in the tank to get us over the edge here. Uriel Legacy's 17,000 penalty minutes didn't help. Lundberg was solid. Fedorov was solid aside from the Pims. Mikko Salminen, 2 assists to +2, but 5 penalty minutes. Stanislav Fedorov, 2 points in 2 games. So the new 4th line contributed for sure. But our big players just couldn't carry. So Grappin, LaBarbera really struggled. Lawrence Legacy struggled. I mean, we gooned it up. Cardwell finished with a 915. 420 saves, but not meme-worthy enough. For what could be the final time, the Goons fall in the playoffs. And unfortunately, the answer as to why is pretty straightforward. Top players just didn't do well enough. Have we seen Joe Byers' last game? Are we going to head into our final season as Ottawa wins the Cup? Are we going to head into our final season without our captain? As Ottawa won the All-Canadian Final. Have we seen the last of Joe Byer after, again, winning another President's Trophy? We have never won the Cup after winning the President's, so again, I highly, highly, highly recommend not winning the President's Trophy, for fuck's sake. Do we win any awards? Jarvis won the Calder. It's beautiful. Liston won the Vezina, and then he didn't even start in the playoffs. Was that a mistake? Maybe. He also won the Jennings. We don't have a single Jack Adams award, despite winning like 7 President's Trophies. Was the decision to start Cardwell the wrong one? Probably, but I stand by that decision. No AHL awards. It was another great season for the team. I mean, again, you see these numbers. It was another great season. 58 wins. We fall short in the playoffs because it's EA Sports. I am not ready to pull this Band-Aid off. We have one more season. One more year until we hit the limit. Is Joe Byer going to retire?